This fictional story is the intellectual property of 322 Peppy Black's son. All rights reserved.
Tartarian Empire, the real America. Open a map from the 1500s or 1600s. You won't see Canada or the United States. You'll see a massive landmass covering a third of the Northern Hemisphere labeled Tartary or Grand Tartary. This wasn't a small tribe. It was a global empire. The name itself is key. Many historians break it down. Tartari. In ancient Scythian, Tar means height or sky, and Tau is a symbol for the mountain or the axis of the world. So Tartary implies the kingdom of the sky or the land of the elevated ones. The inhabitants of this empire were diverse, but the depictions from that era tell a specific story. Look at the paintings of the Moors or the original nobility. You see men and women with rich melanin, copper complexions, and dark features. They weren't the savages history books describe. They were sophisticated merchants, master builders, and keepers of high knowledge. They built the star forts, the intricate canal systems in cities like St. Petersburg, and possibly even New York before it was renamed. These people understood the connection between the human body and the earth. They wore clothing made of organic materials, wool, cotton, silk, that didn't disrupt their bioelectric field. They lived in harmony with the Earth's grid, using the natural flow of energy to sustain their society without the destructive industrial methods we use today. What set Tartaria apart wasn't just their size, it was their tech. And it wasn't steam or coal, it was etheric energy. Look at the architecture again. Those tall, spired buildings with the copper roofs weren't just decorative, they were capacitors. They harvested atmospheric energy. The cities were lit by wireless electricity, often referred to as ether or chai. There were no power lines, no poles digging up the streets. They used acoustic levitation. We see hints of this in how massive blocks of stone were moved for the star forts and the World's Fair buildings. They understood frequency and vibration, knowing that specific sound waves could lift, cut, or heal. This was a civilization of high consciousness. They likely used dome technologies to cultivate perfect weather and protect their lands. The green skies seen in old photographs aren't filters. They are evidence of a different atmosphere, a different energetic grid that was destroyed during the reset. So what happened to this global empire? It didn't fade away. It was wiped out. Around the mid to late 1700s, a coalition of European elites, the Vatican, and banking families, the bloodlines, decided they couldn't coexist with Tartaria. Tartaria was too free, too spiritually connected, and too wealthy to be allowed to exist. They launched a coordinated strike. Directed energy weapons, masquerading as great fires, burned down the capitals of the world. Look at the Great Fire of Chicago, London, St. Petersburg, or Istanbul. They all wiped out the old architecture simultaneously. Then came the mud floods. They liquefied the ground, burying entire cityscapes, often leaving only the tops of windows and doors visible above the new soil level. This is why you see windows on basements in old buildings. These weren't basements, they were ground floors. Finally, they rewrote history. In 1776, the narrative we are taught is about independence. The deeper truth is that it was the official date of the rebranding. They established the United States to claim the land for their corporation. They renamed the geography to erase Tartary from the map. The original inhabitants, our ancestors, were either killed, absorbed into the new citizen slave class, or their history was stolen and whitewashed. The Tartarian legacy was replaced with the story of a new world discovered by Columbus. They want you to believe the past was primitive. But look closely. This was 1776. Not a muddy frontier, but a fully advanced civilization. The infrastructure we see today, these massive buildings, the intricate star forts, the free energy designs, they were already here. They weren't built by settlers, they were inherited. Why are doors buried 10 feet underground? Why do windows start at the ankles? They say it's filling or rot. It's actually evidence of a reset. A cataclysmic event buried the old world under mud, and the ones who inherited it built right on top. They claimed the high tech and the architecture as their own, but the original builders had mastered sound and stone in ways we're just rediscovering. Notice what's missing? The wires, the grids. The original world didn't dig up the earth for cables. They harvested energy from the atmosphere, wireless, free, and abundant. These antennas pulled power from the ether itself, a clean technology that didn't require meters or monthly bills. A system that was erased to keep humanity dependent and paying for what nature provides freely. They understood sound, frequency. These weren't just concert halls, they were healing chambers. Using specific tones, they could levitate heavy stone blocks, clear disease, and alter consciousness. The technology of the ancients wasn't mechanical, it was vibrational. That is the knowledge the New World Order is most desperate to keep hidden.
Special thanks to you, the viewers. Without you, this channel would not be possible. And due to heavy censorship on this part of the internet, please show your support by pledging or donating $1 or whatever you can to help this channel grow. Here at theblackawakening.com, we pride ourselves in bringing you the truth. We are not colonized nor monetized. So be informed, not influenced. I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for your support. So I'm going to leave you in the manner in which I came, with a universal prayer. In the name of the universal creator of heaven and earth and everything in between, please continue to bless my listeners, their family, their friends, and the true believers for when the day of reckoning takes place. For universal creator, you are all wise and all knowing, and unto you we all shall return. But until then, we give you the praise and glory that's due to you from this life into the earth. In the name of the universal creator of heaven and earth and everything in between, in your name we pray that this shall be done. Also, family, get yourself a copy of the Black Universal Creator's 100 Laws, Morals, and Precepts. The paperback is available on Amazon, the ebooks on Kindle. Again, family, like and share, reach one, teach one, peace, and take care.